This is our 2022 Street Hunter Designs BRZ, and we're gonna give it a complete suspension overhaul today. That's right, we've got a bunch of amazing suspension bits inside on the table. Now let's get inside and start installing. Double entries are live now to win this BRZ plus $20,000 cash. Every dollar you spend on throtl.com now through Sunday will earn you 2 times entries. So don't wait, lock those double entries in today. Up front here we have a Willwood big brake kit for this car. We did go ahead and go with a sweet 6-piston front and a larger rotor, as you guys can see here, 2-piece floating, and these will be radial mount calipers, and we're also going to be upgrading to the Willwood brake pads as well. And moving more towards the back, we've got a bunch of parts from our friends over at Cusco. We've got a rear upper strut tower bar, and don't worry guys, the center is actually polished. This isn't blue, that's just a protective film to keep all the fingerprints off it while you're installing. And we've also got one for the front as well. Again, this is polished, these are blue. And on this side here, we actually have a brake master cylinder stopper. So this is gonna keep our firewall from flexing when we jam on the brakes, and it's gonna provide a better pedal feel for these Willwood brakes up front. Moving on to the rear suspension, actual suspension parts, we've got some rear upper control arms. These are fully adjustable, and we also have the rear arms as well, fully adjustable, and we're pairing them with the Cusco sway bar mounts as well. These are really trick pieces. We're gonna be pairing the rear suspension arms and everything with a really nice set of Cusco sway bars. Here we've got a nice beefy rear sway bar. It comes with new urethane bushings, and we also have a front bar that's gonna make this thing a lot more predictable in turns and really be a fun canyon carver.
All right, so it's time to get the front brakes on. All right, you guys want to check out the difference? So these are 13-inch rotor, these are a difference. So these are 13-inch rotor, these are 11-inch rotors. There's a 2-inch difference.
That's what she said.
This thing's already like on top of the caliper. And this is a 2-piston caliper versus a 6-piston caliper. It's gonna look sick too. The red with the black, baby. Okay, so I have the caliper mount and the rotor in place, right? And I have no shims, nothing whatsoever. Now attempted to place the caliper in. As you can see, it is binding, it is touching the caliper. So one thing we can do, we can push the rotor this way by adding shims behind it, or we can push the caliper this way by adding shims behind the mount itself. So in this case, the caliper is what needs to be pushed forward. So I'm gonna take this out, take the mount off, add a couple of shims in between the hub and the mount, and then that's gonna push our caliper forward. Our goal is to make sure we have equal spacing in between the front of the rotor and the rear of the rotor. It needs to be perfectly even. They provided all these shims to move the caliper forward, and then these shims are to raise the caliper to the perfect center point. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing. Finger test means we need more. We need the caliper to move that way more.
Some more shims?
Yeah. 0.66. 0.71. So bigger area here than here. So we have to move this way. So remember that big black shim that I put in there? We're gonna start adding small ones like this. We'll add one on top, one at the bottom, and then we'll remeasure. Okay, so I have perfect spacing from the front side of the rotor and the rear side of the rotor. So the next step is gonna be putting the pads in and then see where it lines up against the rotor. So you want the pad to be perfectly aligned with the very end of the rotor, right there. If it's too low or too high, then we need to make adjustments. So let's do that next. You guys see this? That is perfect, exactly where you want the pads to be at. So there is no shimming the caliper itself. That actually landed there perfectly. Now, you guys notice I haven't put any grease, any Loctite, or anything, which is what I'm gonna be doing next. Everything's gonna come back apart and it's gonna be assembled for the last time.
While Ricky's working on our wheel with brake system up front, I'm gonna get the rear wheels off and start working on our Cusco parts. Hey Vic, his arm's coming out.
All right. Thanks for letting me know. Whoa! Whoa!
All right, let's take these over, put them next to our Cusco parts that we're replacing them with. Well, here's a stock part laid out next to the Cusco lower control arms. If you line up these bolt holes right there and right there, this arm is quite a bit longer than the Cusco arm. We can actually make adjustments to the camber, the lower control arm length, which is gonna push the bottoms of the tires out. For now, we're gonna set it up to factory length. That way we know the alignments within spec. And then once we get the car back on the ground, we can reach under and make the adjustments we need. So I'm gonna just use a long extension. This is a 3/8 extension, slip it through here, and that's gonna ensure that bolt holes are lined up. And then I can take a shorter one, run it through here, and then look, so this arm would have been just a wee bit shorter. So now I can actually give this another spin. See how we're looking? Still too short. So now we need to go out, keep that one stationary, and we'll make the adjustment here. All right, so since this wheel fitment is really aggressive on this car, it is very, very, very close to the fender, and we want to add a little bit of negative camber. We're not talking 12 degrees of negative camber. We're talking 2 to 4 degrees of negative camber, somewhere in that realm, which is totally doable, and I know these arms can handle that for us. So now remember, with an adjustable upper and lower, you can make this one longer and this one shorter. That's in turn gonna make your wheel do this or this. And we can do the opposite. We can add positive camber. That's what's nice about doing arms like this, because you have full adjustability with your camber. This is gonna give us the ability to kind of set the car up exactly how we want it.
Okay, the front wheel 6-pin caliper kit, it has been completely installed. The next step will be bleed the brakes, but we'll do that in a second. I'm gonna help Mickey finish the rear suspension so we can get this whole thing done. All right, so here in my hand I have this really cool Cusco sway bar end links, and this is the adapter that we can fit here. because it's not just gonna have it. It's gonna be a huge gap, so it'll sit right there. This will go here, and then this will bolt on to the Cusco sway bar, and then we will have one complete set. So I'm gonna get this side done while Mickey's working on the other side, and then once we're done, we'll high five and we'll be completely done with the rear end.
There's no room.
You know what that is?
Yeah. I got your bag. I cannot hang on hard enough.
German tight, huh? Look at those Euro muscles.
Got it, baby.
Working on those BMWs.
I want to come out. Oh, God. Mickey, your toe almost just got annihilated. I watched that in slow-mo.
That's one way to do it. Did you get that, Anthony?
Oh, yeah. All right, well, a lot of you guys have made comments in previous videos when we do upper and lower control arms to put the arm in the location where it's going to be in the center of its travel before we tighten bolts. We do that. A lot of times it's not shown on camera. I'm showing you guys now. This is basically in the middle of this arm's travel. So this thing still moves quite freely, but we want to make sure it's about in the middle. We'll push the assembly up onto it and we'll tighten that bolt up. That way we have full range of motion and no binding on any of our bushings.
It is time for us to replace the front sway bar, which is the rear one. Here we have it. So I believe we use the stock L-links, and then this is the aftermarket sway bar. And then I believe it goes like this. Don't matter, let's get the old one out. Hi. Now, we're gonna flip this up. Just gotta remove that bolt. Do the same bolt on the other side. This cap should be able to come off, and then we'll slide the sway bar out.
So it looks like you got more room.
There you go.
Ta-da! She's a
Oh,
bit thicker.
yeah.
She's a bit thicker.
She's thicker, yeah. And she's blue.
You good?
That is not how we took it out.
It is exactly how we took it out.
It's not how we took it out.
Does it go? Which way does it go? I feel like we're backwards a lot.
Didn't I tell you to make sure that you put it in the same way we took it out?
The right end in?
Is that it? Or
I don't know. I told you. Can you go back in the footage?
I think it's backwards. Just look at the bar. See how it comes down?
Yeah, it's backwards.
It's not.
It is backwards.
It is. Okay, how are we gonna get it out now? Not stuck.
Hey, relax.
You relax. One job, Quinn. One.
Push.
And we're in.
It's like a BMW emblem.
They are pretty long. Germans.
Found some,
German endings are pretty long in the front.
Yeah, usually the Asian ones are short.
Wow.
So we have front and rear Cusco strut bars. I got the front ones right here with me, and this one is pretty cool because it also includes a master cylinder brake stopper. So whenever you step on the brakes, the cylinder actually moves just a tiny bit. What this does is stops it in place. That way you get full pressure, right, on your brakes and your lines. So this is very simple installation.
While Ricky's up front knocking out the front Cusco bar with the brake master cylinder brace, I'm gonna do the rear. I've already got the interior pulled out, all the foam and the carpet cover. I've got this carpet cover pulled back. They made it really convenient to actually get to these hardwares. So they're right there. We just got 4 to remove. I also like the design they did on these interiors. They actually can fold back without destroying them. Older cars, that you fold them back like that, they just get destroyed. They thought of it all. Like a lot of times you'd have to cut the rear carpeting around the bar, but they actually made the brakes that goes underneath the carpet. So you slide the carpet back in there, holds it in place, and then these foams actually, look at, they actually fit back in underneath the bar, no problem. Another thing we may have to make a notch in is the floor carpet, but we'll see here in a second. Once I get all the clips back in, be able to figure that out. Bam! Oh, got everything trimmed out nice. Floor fits in here good. We'll take off the protective film.
Damn, look at this camper now, though.
It's a lot. Oh, I don't think it's gonna rub anymore, please. We just put the car on the ground for the first time with the wheels and tires on. We have it on our ramp, so we let it down. And man, does this thing have a lot of negative rear camber. So we've got a gap about this big now, where before it was almost touching the fender. I'm gonna pull the wheels off, make the adjustment to the upper control arm, pushing the top out, and we should be good.
Check this out. Motu Racing Brake Fluid 600, which is what we use in all of our cars. Personal cars, shop cars, race cars, doesn't matter what it is, this is what we use. I'm gonna top this off. Antoine's gonna be inside, it's gonna be pumping. We're gonna bleed the front brake. From here, we're gonna do burnouts.
Yeah, let's go.
No, I'm kidding, we can't do that. Bro, I can't see now. Thanks a lot.
He blinded you?
Dude, he got me good.
He blinded me.
Ah!
Can't see.
Looked like Green Rainbow when he was on Star Trek. Yeah, he had the visor thing on.
We ordered some mirrors from New Zealand, and the guy sent me a chocolate bar in the box. Apparently it got really hot.
I still can't see.
Creamy milk.
Creamy milk sounds delicious.
Whitaker's, yeah, we're gonna give it a try. See if I can get it out of the wrapper. Shout out to Aero 23. The owner of Aero 23, he makes aero mirrors. He told me, he messaged me and said he grew up watching our channel. That hit me kind of hard.
How
dude.
old is he? 17?
Well, that's the thing. Imagine if you're 12 and you started watching Throttle when you were 12. You'd be 18 now. 6 years.
7.
So somebody could grow up. 7. Someone could have grown up watching our channel. That, to me, that hit me kind of
That
like.
would be
oh.
19.
Yeah.
How's the milk?
I mean, it got melted, so I'm sure it was affected a little bit, but I love chocolate.
I love chocolate. I love the chocolate.
I can see that.
When I tell you to pump, just start pumping until I tell you to stop. The what?
What?
He said which one's the brake pedal?
Dude, this is your son.
He has 3 stick shift cars.
Damn.
I just start pumping, dog. You better be around, swear to God. Are you pumping? Oh, she's coming. Yeah, look at that. Shee, I'm making a mess.
All right, we've got the BRZ all buttoned up. We've got the suspension tightened down and made some adjustments. Ricky just jumped in it, started up. The MagnaFlow exhaust sounds amazing. We're gonna take it for a test drive and make sure we don't have any rubbing issues, make sure we don't have any clunks, noises that we don't want.
Test drive, baby!
So far so good. It would have rubbed already.
No.
Yeah, before it. Really?
What was that? Is that really rubbing?
I think I just heard a rub.
That's
She's rubbing, it don't even go.
I told her you went too far.
It's rubbing. All right, we gotta make some more adjustments. All right, Ricky, here we go.
This is the first test drive after all the arms being installed. The brakes, sway bars, all the strut bars. So far, no rubbing. Surprisingly, still straight. There's no alignment needed. Very nice. Well, it's a bit stiffer because this is my first time driving with the ST coilovers, but it feels amazing. It's not bouncing. I got coilovers on my cars and they're a lot bouncier than this. This feels very OEM, but it's just a bit, the recoil on it is very firm, but it's not bouncy at all. Maybe I should test the brakes now before I get close to a car. Oh, dude, that's sick. We're gonna do a real testing right now. Hold on.
Oh yeah, they break.
Let's go, baby. Car feels great. There's no vibrating, there's no shaking at all. It is very smooth. It doesn't feel like a track car, you know what I mean? It feels like a very streetable, nice, fast car. Like sometimes track cars, it is so stiff, so raw, so open that it is not fun to drive, especially if you try to drive your race car in the street, right? This thing has the power and the ability to work just like a track car with all the comfort of an OEM car.
Yeah, it feels good. Oh, the car's mega responsive in the front. Dude, Willwood brakes are just such a good upgrade on like literally every car we put them on. They're so sharp. Their bite is insane. The car just stops. It feels so good. Every single car we put the Willwood brakes on, it makes a massive difference. The S2000, insane.
Oh,
the S2000 was
great.
Insane. And this is very, very similar to that. It's just immediate engagement. It feels so good. Overall, I like it. The feel of the car, it's stiffer. The brakes bite a lot better. It feels better, but it feels very similar to how it was stock. These modifications really just kind of bring forward what the car already had in it. It didn't really change how the car felt, but it did because it feels way better, if that makes sense. But it still feels like the same car. The exhaust now definitely helps a lot. This thing's turning out really nice.
Both of y'all in there. I just got back from a trip. Street Hunter hood.
Yes.
I like this. Rec speed clear
light.
markers.
Yep.
And then
We got the side skirts from Street
oh,
Hunter
okay.
as well.
Okay.
So that's good.
Oh, that looks
extensions.
really good.
Yep.
And then I know there was something on the interior.
Yeah, look at the carbon, the doors.
Sheesh.
This right here, like the car, this, I was so impressed of how this fit. We added
replace
this,
this.
and this.
If I won this car, I would drive it every day.
Oh, but did you see the knobs? The AC knobs?
Oh, I missed those.
Ooh, little
Carbon, baby!
Dang, dude. Oh, you even got this in the car, so you know it's official.
it.
It's official. It's not a knockoff.
So this is it for the video. We did a lot.
You guys killed it.
We did a lot in just
I was
a
only
couple
gone
of
for
days.
24 hours.
Yeah, we did a lot. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Right now we are running 2x entry, so every dollar you spend, you get double the entry to win this beautiful car. We're not even done. We got a lot more parts for it. So stay tuned and get your interest in. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.